Okay, it's been a while since I've had time to play. I've been in Seattle and then I've been here and then I've been gone and it's just been everywhere. I've also been doing some work on my PC, hopefully to get it to run a little bit better. I got a pre build after my laptop died and I was just like, I'm going to bite the bullet and get a PC, right? Wow, I love how I'm launching straight into story time. Um, and I got suboptimal parts at the time because everything was like it was like in the pandemic when everything was really expensive. So I got a pre-build because it was cheaper that way than just buying a graphics card on its own and then like building everything else from there. Um, so I've decided I'm switching out my storage. I've got SSD, but I got a 2 terabyte SSD to upgrade. And for anybody who knows anything about PCs, it means I have to make a clone of this this computer basically, and everything that's on it, and the operating system, and then move it from this card to the other. And it's just kind of a lot. And there are like several options. There are like services that will help you with it, and I have an external hard drive that I could very easily just do it physically, but it's just a lot. So I've been putting in some work on my PC and have started my second D&D campaign with the girls on Thursday night. Their first session is this week, which is going to be really cool. I've got their characters built. We took a few weeks to do that, like build characters and like they learn the basics. I'm having my little sparkling water. Okay. I'm also gonna be having a little snack because I didn't eat breakfast really, and then I ate like half my lunch because I'm medicated today. Um, So yeah, I've just been like super busy with stuff and people. I've been socializing a lot, which I guess is a good thing instead of me sitting here and playing farm sims all day. But speaking of farm sims, we need to play some Coral Island. I've also been playing a lot of Lethal Company. It's not all farm sims. My friends and I've been playing Lethal Company and like building mod packs to see how we can optimize the game while still trying not to break our computers. um, it's not going well. I mean, it is, but the computers are struggling. So there have been a couple little updates. I'm updating Coral Island now. That's why I haven't pulled it up. There have been a couple of hot fixes. There was one on February 20th, then one on the 21st. Then on the 27th, there was a dev update, which we're going to talk about. And then there was a patch yesterday as well. The patch yesterday was like NPC crashes when you're like talking to certain people. Fix the bug where you sometimes can't talk to people and then you can't talk to your spouse is what they did yesterday. I know that from Instagram. The hot fix from February 21st looks a lot bigger. Fix double NPC when playing Don't Drop the Balloon. Fix some marriage dialogue missing. That's so funny. Fix move farm building cost 0 gold. Well, we could have definitely benefited from that, but that's okay. We don't need to move anything. Everything's perfect. Abandoned villa. Collision issue. That's fine. Oh. Interesting. So one of the bug fixes, if you have torches on your farm, it causes the whole save file to crash. So they fixed that, which is nice. Okay, so that's the one from the 21st. Oh, wow, the one from the day before is even bigger. Missing sound effects. We've been commenting on that a lot lately. There's being able to walk through the front wall of baby room. Okay, ensure the meteor satellites. We're crashing into mythical seed crops. What is mythical seed crops? There's so much we haven't done. We've played this game for so long and there's so much we haven't done. Yeah, a lot of this is just character related. Hard events, that kind of thing. Wait. Rectified the missing mesh for cabin hanging plants. That's our thing that disappeared and we can't find it in our house again. Remember we hung it up like back in December and we couldn't find it? They fixed it apparently. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, the big thing we'll talk about, okay, this update finished, so I'll launch so at least we have something to look at on the screen. The big thing though to talk about is obviously that they announced 1.1 and what's going to be in it, which is super cool. Hello. There it is. Okay. I couldn't find the input for Coral Island on OBS. I'm not entirely sure why that's happening. Oh. It's because I had my volume turned down. Okay, so the big thing is the devs announced 1.1. So we've been 1.0 dash whatever for a while now. Notice the numbers are getting really up there. But they announced the roadmap for kind of what's coming in 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. Something that we asked, and by we I mean me, in one of my last videos was, I guess we can't do S rank for the ocean yet. There are like no objectives for it or anything like that. And no matter what you do down there, the rank never goes up. In update 1.1, there is a really cool thing where they're adding in the town rank S quest line. And I feel like that'll probably apply to like ocean and everything else too. So that's just something that doesn't exist in the game yet. That's kind of the answer, which is really, really neat. But there's also a lot of other really cool stuff. So for update 1.1, which they haven't announced a date yet, but by the end of 2024, the roadmap for 2024, this 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3 are all listed for 2024. So we should be getting 1.1 fairly soon compared to the other three. So if I had to guess, it might be kind of, I would say probably not before mid-April, but definitely sooner given that they're planning for these three big updates this year. Town Rank S is going to be really cool. They have attractions, so they've kind of teased like hot air balloons, and it's a town rank thing. So once you hit a certain town rank, you unlock attractions. And you can build these attractions to get tourists onto the island. Which brings me to the third point they talked about, which is tourist system. And that brings in new NPCs. They've released the art for the NPCs and they're really cute. They're actually backers. So people who supported the game on their Kickstarter, they get to be NPCs in the game, which is really, really cool. And they're going to be included in the like backer NPC tourist system from what we can tell in their posts on social media and in the dev blog. We're getting all the merfolk stuff, so they're finally gonna include that whole bit. So we're getting merfolk storylines, relationships, and romances. Obviously, we've kind of like picked who we're romancing. I guess we haven't picked who we're marrying, but we've kind of picked who we're romancing. And that probably won't be applicable to us on this game file. But I was talking last time about, like, I think it would be really cool if we did on our second profile, if we did a thing where we'd like romance all the romanceable characters and get as many people as we possibly can to 10 hearts. That would be a really cool addition to that challenge, is romancing the merfolk. With that will come ocean farming and ranching. So I don't know how that'll work, because if you think about it, you don't have a house down there, you just stay in the barracks, right? So I'm interested to see what ocean farming and ranching will look like. I think that's going to be super cool, and it's going to add a lot to the game, and it's going to unlock a lot of unique items. But what I'm most excited for is more story content. So they've kind of teased story content in small ways, and it's not super clear with what they're doing, but they're adding a lot more. And there's an infographic they put out that's like compares the number of NPCs or NPC outfits or the word count for the dialogue or the dynamic dialogue topics or cutscenes, or like the code size. Everything is getting a massive bump, right? So NPCs in 1.1 is going to go from 130 to 165. That's 35 new characters. And we're getting 34 additional NPC outfits, which means, to me, sounds like we're getting some of those costumes. Because that's been a complaint for a lot of people, right? They discuss wearing costumes at the Spooky Festival, but they're all wearing their regular fall clothes, or sometimes they're even wearing their spring clothes, right? I believe Raphael wears his spring clothes to the Spooky Festival. We're getting 34 more NPC outfits. We're getting 350 more decor items and about 40 more clothing items, which is crazy. And the wildlife is jumping from 25 to 40 unique species, which I think is really cool. But what I'm most excited about, the word count for this game in terms of like dialogue and everything they've written for it, is going from 665,000 to 718,000. That's a lot of words. And then you looked out the next item and it says dynamic dialogue topics. It's going from 95 to 156. So they're really expanding the dialogue for this game. And cutscenes go from 494 to 758. That's a huge jump. And I know we're getting 35 more NPCs, and they each come with their unique, like, heart events or whatever, depending on who these NPCs are. I know that some of them are tourists, so we won't get to interact with them that much, and they won't have cutscenes, but that's a lot more cutscenes, right? Not even just for characters themselves, but think about, like, story or plotline wise. That's almost 300 more cutscenes. That's a lot of story. And I think that's going to make it feel really fresh. Also, the code size now is almost 500,000 lines. That's impressive for an indie Kickstarter game. Okay. Absolutely incredible. Town Rank S. So when you look at the graphic they put out, everything is at Town Rank S. So Museum, Ocean, Heritage Attraction, and Town Rank. Totally cool. And then for attractions, I know they've posted pictures of a ramen shop. It's that closed shop above the clothing store, I think. Or it's up there with Socket and Pan. Like that little closed building above it. We'll walk by it and I'll point it out. I know that's supposed to be a ramen shop. It's supposed to look really cute. And apparently the museum is supposed to get like holograms and all kinds of really cool stuff. You're supposed to be able to fix all of the murals and temple sites all over the island when you reach rank S for heritage, which I think is really cool. They're just adding a whole bunch of really cool stuff to the game, and I think that's Really, really awesome. They're also opening up Savannah access, so we don't have that yet. So what we're looking at when we're in that new unlocked little like garden part back there in the forest, that is completely locked and you can't open it. I think that's going to be a town rank S reward, but they're unlocking Savannah access, which means we get more forageables and that kind of thing, probably. We are getting 2 new animals as well for our farm. That's buffalo and ostrich. That sounds really cool. Can you imagine having an ostrich running around the farm? Like, come on. That's going to be so cool. We talked about the new outfits and decor, improvements to the dialogue system, and they're giving us what I've been wanting since day one. They're improving hats. Okay? When you put on a hat, it makes you bald. They're keeping that option. They're also giving you 2 more options where you can have like hair sticking out of it a little bit. And then the other one is like a ponytail coming out of the back of whatever hat, I think. They're giving us 2 more hat options, and I'm really excited about it. So that's all the 1.1 stuff. And then 1.2 is going to be, 1.2 is the Spooky Festival NPC outfits. So I guess the other outfits are probably for the new NPCs then. That doesn't make sense because they'd only be getting 1 outfit. I don't know. And then 1.2, we get multiplayer. They've been saying they wanted to do multiplayer for a long time. They're going to be doing it in 1.2, which is going to be awesome. And that's coming this year. So they say. They're also going to be doing a Merfolk Festival in 1.2. Now, there are only 3 items that they've talked about for 1.2, and I think it's cool because I think they're focusing more on multiplayer for that phase of release, and then fixing all the bugs from 1.1. So it's going to be like an ongoing bug thing, and then 1.2 seems like it's going to be a lot of focus on the multiplayer. And then 1.3, we're getting a lot of quality of life stuff, like your children are going to grow up. You get children's portraits, you get children's dialogues, children's heart events, slice of life scenes, batch 2. I think those are marriage cutscenes. And then there's a hangout and dating mechanic version 2. So, about the hangout and dating mechanic, I believe it's coming in 1.1. It is. The first version of this is coming in 1.1. You are now going to be able to invite your favorite romanceable NPCs to hang out. And then you get like friendship points that way. So all those dialogue prompts where Raphael's like, haha, I kind of want some cookies, but my oven's broken. And then you can say like, why don't you come over and hang out? And then he's just kind of like, oh, haha. And then never does it. It's because they've been developing hangouts. And that'll be a prompt for that romanceable character to actually come over and like hang out or have a movie night or go on a fishing date or like go to ramen when you unlock attractions and do all kinds of fun stuff. You can hang out with an eligible NPC twice a week, which is so cool. And I'm so excited to hang out with NPCs. Like, that's just so neat, in my opinion. I think that's one thing that Animal Crossing could do a little bit better. And I love Animal Crossing. Don't get me wrong. I think that's one thing Animal Crossing could do better rather than just showing up at your house and then sitting there for 2 seconds and then going, okay, bye. I'm excited to get to do multiple different activities with townies in this game. I also think that the V2 for hangouts and dates, they're going to expand it to be more than just the dateable NPCs. That is super cool in my opinion. I'm just really, really, really excited because they're giving us so much. Also, in 1.1, bye-bye pufferfish. Once you finish the whole pufferfish quest line, there are booths at, or there's stalls or booths or whatever you want to call them at festivals. Poof, gone. They go away. No more Karen. That's awesome. They're also adding a ton of languages, which I think is really, really cool. they've been adding improvements to different languages or adding whole languages all together for a long time. Just about with every update, they're adding a new language. But I think it's really cool that they try to make that as inclusive as possible for this to be an independent game. But yeah, super excited about the Hangouts. I know that's going to be a big 1.1 thing, but at 1.3, the Hangout/dating mechanic V2. I think I'm most excited about that in update 1.3 because it's going to give it an automatic refresh from that point, right? But that's kind of the big news, right? They've been putting stuff out on their social media for a few days now and teasing certain things and showing videos and footage of demo on what those features will look like. And it's just really exciting because we're getting new stuff and we still haven't finished with what we've got. And I know that this game is not ideal yet, right? Look, there it is. They did fix it. We gotta fix that though. It's not in a good place. I can't believe they fixed it. Oh yay. Oh wow, you can hang it wherever you want, basically. I kind of love that. That would be really cute over our little dining room table that we want. If we can ever find one. We've got to do some decorating up here in this hallway too. But that's not what we're focused on right now. I don't even know what we're focused on. I don't remember what we said we were going to do. I just got really excited about the update news. I'm helping my sister-in-law Erica with her school project. As you know, she's in the school. Yes. Of course. I don't know what we're doing really. I'm a little confused. But we're gonna hop back into it and it's gonna be great. Yeah, it looks like we went mining. That looks like a thing that we did. It looks like, where did that come from? Oh, we had to take that up because we tried to do the thing and then we couldn't do the thing because it wasn't situated right. Okay. It's all coming back to me now. Slowly. Very slowly. Okay, we gotta take this stuff to be examined. Caterpillar. Not donated. So we donate that, I guess. Okay. So... Oh, our dog. It's just this game already has so much. And I know that a lot of people have been complaining that it feels incomplete. But if you're doing nothing but following the quest line and you're not dinking around and being goofy like I tend to do in games like this, yeah, I'm sure it feels like you finish things really quickly and like there's nothing to do sometimes. But personally, I think there's a lot to do already, and it's exciting that we're getting even more because I know I won't get to that point as quite as quickly given that there is so much, and that's just something I'm really looking forward to. And I'm looking forward to people getting back into it, right? There are a lot of streamers that have kind of fallen off of playing. And I think that's largely attributed to the fact that there are a lot of bugs and people don't want to have to watch bugs and, you know, sorting out bug problems and that kind of thing. Like, I understand it. It can be frustrating to watch streamers get frustrated. And I've definitely been frustrated by this game more than once. I'm not saying that's not true. I just also think that This game is so worth it. And for it to be getting big updates is absolutely incredible. And I just hope the release goes well. Because when you look at it, they've got a lot more experience under their belt, right? We're one turnip to Yuri, and that's today. I'm sorry, I'm trying to like keep it all. Yeah, it's today. Oh, we crashed, didn't we? We crashed. We were trying to use the desk, the architect desk, and it didn't. It crashed the game. It's coming back. That's why things look weird. Okay. Well, look at that. That osmium milk. I don't remember what I was saying, but I think we're kind of coming back to what we were meaning to do. Because we went to Yuri and we had literally 2 cutscenes when we went by the clinic. Or was it 3? We had like 2 or 3 cutscenes when we went by the clinic. I don't really remember. But I know it was more than 1. Oh, the grass looks so good. There's someone screaming really loudly outside. I'm not sure what's up with that. It's kind of alarming. Someone screaming at the top of their lungs, like right outside the door. It's definitely odd. Yep, that's it. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. It's just really exciting. Exciting stuff. And I'm also excited to just be getting back to my normal routine, like being at home and not having a ton of plans all the time. I love having plans. I love my friends. But I also love kind of doing my thing. And I love being able to exist here. Anyway, we should probably save a couple of these. Just because we need to make sure that we're winning. You know? Now that we've won the Harvest Festival once, there's absolutely no reason that we should ever lose it again. Okay, so we gotta go buy those. Start at the top and work our way down. What day is it? Oh, day 17. Also, somebody commented and let me know something that we've been looking for Do trees grow back when you cut them down around the island? They do. They do grow back. They do grow. Red barrel. Red barrel. Red barrel. No. Red barrel. Red barrel. Red barrel. No. Red barrel. Damn. Anyway, they do grow back. It takes a few days. But that is actually really good to know because I've been curious about that. And I did cut down those trees. And so if we need to, we can farm on the island without having to worry about having a dedicated wood farming place on our farm if we needed the space for other things. Where's Raphael? Is this his shopping day? Damn. Okay. So a whole lot of not very useful things. I wish they would fix that. That's supposed to be fully healed. Yeah, this little building right here. 4 lease. That's supposed to be the ramen shop. Unless we hit a certain rank. Isn't that exciting? Okay, so because this crashed, we're going to have to go through these cutscenes again. I don't really want to have to do that. So it was 3. The fun bucket seat. Okay, actually we need to go and do the wood thing and then we can... Oh, it's Wednesday. We can't go to the store anyway. There we go. Also, Reese's eggs are the best shape. Reese's, don't at me. I'm having 2. And a Cadbury egg. Yeah. That's it? That's it. Ooh, skill point. Yeah. See that. Just had to double check. I feel like there used to be a lot more weeds up here. This game is so cute and it's so well done. I'm just so excited about the future for it. It was a lot of things. Are you kidding me? That's close too. Are you kidding me? Damn. Boop. So I guess we go get those tomorrow. It's just taking me a second to process information here. Oh, we unlocked new areas too. Okay, we sell the rest. Do 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 do. Oh. Hello. Okay. So we did our quest thing. If I remember correctly, the greenhouse was not ready yet when the game crashed, so we don't have to worry about that quite yet. Look at all these forageables here. Okay, so serious question though. Who do we want to marry? It's Raphael, right? The only thing that kind of makes me question it is Mark sent me mail, and Raphael never sends me mail. You know? And I'm just thinking, if you can't send me mail, come on. But he's so sweet. I love him. But it's a video game. That's all we have to judge them off of. You non-mail sender. He is very sweet, though. And Mark is a dick. So that should factor into our decision making here. Geodes. I love that you can just get your little fossils and geodes here without having to go into the mines and spend a whole day. I mean, what an incredible improvement. Oh, I knew there was something there. It's just so pretty. Like, they didn't have to add all these extra little details that are so far off camera, but they did. One of the little wildlife demo scenes they showed was, what's his name? Steve Irwin. Paul is standing right here, and there's a big bear in the water, and it looks so cute. I'm so excited to have wildlife on the island. It's just gonna be so much fun. Hello, Macy. That's nice. I'm surrounded by numbers and idiots. That's probably not a fair thing to say, but I mean, I spent all day today spelling out for one person exactly what they had to do, but I'm not allowed to do it. I work in finance, so we have like very strict rules about what we can and cannot do for submissions for clients when we're the ones implementing the portfolio. That's just what it's like when you work for a fiduciary. And at the end of the day, the dude didn't do it and then added another note onto the instructions without putting it in the spreadsheet it needs to be in. Thinking I wouldn't notice that he snuck it in there right at the end. Good sir. Congratulations, now you have to go ask trading for a tax analysis. So, I was a little salty this afternoon, but that's okay. Then I went to the grocery store. And the cashier was very nice. She was very chatty, but she was very nice. You should have brought your kite. I love kites. It's actually one of my good memories of my great aunt. She passed away from COVID. Somebody gave it to her and she had breast cancer. It was on a low dose of chemotherapy, so she couldn't fight it. One of my really good memories of her was going to the beach when we were little with her and my grandmother. And oh, look, the tree, it's big. I was going to the beach with them, and my grandmother is very much like she's not a fun type. We'll just say that. She's not a fun type. But her sister always was. And so we went to the beach, and we went to Alvin's Island. And I'm not sure if you're familiar with Alvin's Island if you're not from Florida, or the Gulf Coast in general. But we went to an Alvin's Island, and I bought this kite and flew it on the beach all day. And my aunt just laughed and laughed and laughed. And she thought it was so funny how amused I was by this kite. It was really windy that day. So every time I see kites, damn, I should have caught that. Every time I see or think of kites, I think of her. Ah! Yes! No! There we go. Okay. Whew! I was like, I'm not going to have to recatch that, am I? Okay. I don't know that we're going to be able to sell everything. It's one of those days where our mailbox is really full. That's a good thing. The island doth provide. We can't sell everything, so that's okay. Who? It's Ling's birthday. I do love the nighttime music. I love all the music for this game, but the nighttime town music is so peaceful. It's just so good. I think we were gonna attempt to make pad thai. I think that was one of the things that we were gonna do. Whoa. Oh, we gotta catch shrimp because the picture of pad thai has shrimp. That's right. That's what we were fishing in here. And if it's in the picture, it's definitely in there. The noodles take, what, wheat flour? So... we do have a mill being built, right? That was the thing that we did. I gotta look around on my farm, see where I put it. I think I put it down at the bottom. Cadbury egg is sticking to the foil. I need a shrimp. It's okay. It's okay. What the fuck am I doing? Did I really just put the firefly in here? What the fuck am I thinking? Salmon. The way Ben walks is so funny. Okay. You're fucking kidding me. Oh my god. 1 point. Dog. I can't pet dog. Did they get rid of the ability to say hi to your dog multiple times a day? I think that's kind of lame, actually. I say hi to Will multiple times a day. In fact, if I don't constantly say hi to him, he's pretty pissed off. He was pretty mad when I brought him inside from his walk and then went to the grocery store. Came back and he was like, "You forgot about our walk, didn't you?" I was like, "No, we already did it." And then he pouted until he fell asleep on the couch like that, right there. We even did an extra long walk today, and he was like, "I think we need another one." 18,000. Wow, 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 wow. You know what? I remember saying, how could anyone in this game have 100,000 gold at any given time? And here we are knocking on the door of 140. Yeah, you can't talk to your dog more than once a day now. Knock, knock. Who's there? Hi, Charles. Rise and shine. Our house is so cute. I love that there's a tree sticking out of it. There's no need for it, but it's there and it's so cute. Millie. Was there something I missed? We hope what helps you in some way. It's kind of a weird letter. And I appreciate being appreciated. Who doesn't? But it's kind of a weird letter. It's odd. Doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. So excited for dinner. I got a broccoli cheddar pot pie from the store. Everybody was raving on them. People were buying them left and right. And I was like, So I was definitely influenced by the crowd a little bit because they had just put them out in the like ready-made dinner section at our local, like, it's kind of like a health food store, but it's not necessarily a health food store. It's just kind of like, they specialize in local foods. So it's all stuff that was made in the Pacific Northwest. Or like made or farmed in the Pacific Northwest. And it's very exciting because you don't get a whole lot of that in the South. But this little broccoli and cheese. There's like cheddar broccoli pot pie or whatever I just said it was. Apparently people rave over it, and it's made like 20 minutes away because we live right across the river from Portland, and it's made at a place in Portland I actually like to eat. So super excited about it. I've never tried them before, so it's kind of a fun thing. It's kind of funny though, because we're going to be doing a lot of broccoli this week. Because Ben wants to do like a chicken, broccoli, and cheese baked potato situation. It's always a lot of fun. It's a good excuse to eat broccoli. It's like one of my favorite foods in the world. And then cheese. I mean, anything that's a vehicle for cheese, we obviously love. I think we're full on wine. We are. To the fridge it goes. We are also going to be making Chesnechka this week, which, if you're not familiar with it, it is a Czech garlic soup. It's delicious, and it's one of the foods I miss most from living in Prague, because you could just kind of go and get your little Chesnechka at like a tavern, you know, at a little pub, I guess is the right word. You do your little Chesnechka and then have a pivo, a beer, and it was always a lot of fun. It was always perfect when it was cold. We don't get to have it very much anymore, but I'm going to start making it a little more often because I do miss it, but it's delicious. That's what I'm making tomorrow for our D&D group. Or I guess Thursday for our D&D group. Tomorrow's Wednesday. So I'm making a big pot of soup, and then we're doing some grilled cheese with it. And I got some good homemade sourdough from the store as well. Okay, like, I like her. But also getting to know Alice makes you dislike her. You know what I mean? Guess you could raise a bunch of kids in a big place like yours. Wow, that's okay. I know. True. That is very true. I, in real life, am very quippy as well. And not always filtered. I try to do a good job of behaving in recordings, but the ADHD does make me susceptible to just kind of saying shit. Boo. The friends I went and visited in Seattle this past weekend also have ADHD. Diagnosed after college. I've known this friend for many years, and it was always like, oh yeah, I mean that could be possible, but he just never had a diagnosis, and now he does, and everything makes sense, and that's great for him, and it makes his life a lot easier. But it is really funny because now when we talk, it's like, this stuff was never random. Your brain is just broken like mine is. And so we could be sitting there and talking about one topic, and then within 4 minutes, we were completely onto something else. And his spouse was like, I don't see how these things are related. And it's like a 5-step process to describe how these topics are related to each other. And we can do it within milliseconds. I've always thought that was really funny. Try that. Hello. That's kind of cute. I hate when he's pleasant. When he's pleasant, it's very confusing. Potato juice. There are, in my opinion, certain things that shouldn't be juiced. And potatoes are definitely one of them. Like, please keep that away from me. Oh. Sorry, Anne. We gotta decide who we're marrying. Maybe I should wait to decorate that hallway until our spouse moves in. So that way we can see how their room is decorated. And then we'll be able to decorate that hallway to kind of match and tie in. Mayhaps. No. What are you doing? No. What are you doing? You know, you can't click directly on the chest. Is it your first day here? It's handy now that those have a lot more range. I've seen a lot of farm layouts lately too. It's just been fun seeing how active the social media for this game is getting, because we get to, ooh, we need more bugs. It's been fun watching the social media for this game get really active, because you're starting to get the official page highlighting more people's farm layouts and like fan art and fun stuff like that. Ooh, that's wild. Have I caught one of those? Okay, yes, I have. It's fun to watch that, because anytime something is popular enough to have a fan following that will spend their time creating art or content for your game or for whatever you've created, that's huge. And that's a big win, and I think it's really nice. But it also means that we get more ideas more frequently, and that's a good thing. Because That farm is so big. Whoa. Why did that take so long? So yeah. Need to upgrade the net. See how that does. See what it can do for me. Wow, that was a bug that I totally missed, wasn't it? Okay. There's nothing there. There are fewer rocks in here today, or is that just my perception? Kind of seems like there were fewer in here today. Okay. Boop. I always just like to make sure I'm not about to turn a bug I haven't donated or given to the altar into fish food. Because that'd be really sad if I did that. Be really upsetting. Okay, but could we marry a character that's so comfortable in a Speedo so often? That's a whole different level of confidence that I personally do not possess. And man, that makes me nervous. Ooh. There's forageables everywhere. Whoops. Oh, hey, look. You don't have any hay stored in this silo. Really? Well, now I know what we can do with our hay. Isn't that fun? Oh, that means our granary should be up and running, shouldn't it? Mill. They call it a mill, not a granary. Hello? What is that? Oh, that's one of those. Oh, I forgot I put the different types of seeds over here. There it is. Turns grain into flour and sea salt into gourmet salt. I think that's meant to say gourmet. does one do with the feathers? Still haven't figured that out. Like if there's actually a use for them. Can only do 3 at the time. Let's check out our shed. I see potential. I see potential. We are obviously going to have to do something about that heinous wallpaper. Okay. No, I don't know why I pronounce it like that. I heard it pronounce like that in the movie one time, and my dad and I made fun of the way that they pronounced it in the movie so much it became the way we said it. It's like the worst little gotcha ever. That heinous handmade scarf. It's from the Sherlock Holmes movie with Robert Downey Jr. in it. It's Mark's birthday. Hold on, I've got hot chocolate. It's Mark's fucking birthday. Oh my god, we're literally sitting here shit talking his Speedo on his birthday. I'm so sorry. I am gonna rummage through his trash first. There he is. Gift. Yes. The best. This guy needs to sweep. Look at this shit. Clean your fucking room, you slob. Look at that. Bun. Of course. Okay, apparently this whole family doesn't clean. So maybe we should take that into consideration. Raphael's very clean. Raphael wouldn't fuck up my house. I'm just saying. And Raphael's nice. The importance of this cannot be understated. He's nice. Let's go ahead and end this day. I'm gonna throw this trash away. Oh, it kills me that we can't talk to our pets more than one time a day now. gotten really cold in here. Like now that I've gotten up, I can feel how cold it is in here. The thermostat over there, it says it's 62 inside. It's a little chilly. Okay. My dad's fiance had emergency surgery today for a gallbladder issue, so I'm, responding to text messages and figure out. Trying to figure out if everybody's okay. I mean, obviously he's not okay. He had emergency surgery, but. Like, obviously that's a tough situation. He's been in pain since Thanksgiving, and nobody would believe him. And he's been telling everybody and going to all these different doctors, and he was in pain for 2 days in a row. And he went to the ER at 4 this morning because he hadn't slept in weeks, really, like on and off every night for weeks. Like, I mean, obviously you're drained. So he went to the hospital this morning, never came home. My dad called him and was like, "Where are you?" And he was like, "I'm about to go into surgery." Well, okay. So we're hoping that he does well and everything's okay. They were able to do the surgery laparoscopically, which is great, but his infection was so bad they're probably going to keep him for a bit. I should keep some of those. Do 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 do. Maybe I'll keep this one since we already have a stack of osmium ones. Brr. It's chilly. I'm wearing a pretty thick sweatshirt. Ooh. They're gonna stand there like that. You just gotta click until you get one. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I don't need to subject all of my singing. I'm not the singer in the family. That's my sister. She's very much the performative artist, and I'm very much the painter, writer, The fine arts. Nope, I didn't get anything out of there. Though, I can come store some hay over here. Boop. Come on. I don't think that's gonna be ready because we didn't even see the little grapes yesterday. That's right. I wonder if they take longer when they're in the greenhouse. If that's the trade-off for being able to grow anything year-round, it just takes longer to grow it. I feel like it's slower, but I actually don't. I don't know for sure, and I don't want to say it like I know what I'm talking about. You know, like, oh yeah, it's slower. Like, I don't know. I'm just making guesses. That's my whole thing. I just guess. I was telling Ben that I've been, see? They're all those little like, yeah, I can come over and cook for you, or like I kind of want cookies, but my oven is broken. Like, I think those are setting up the invite to hang out prompt things for dialogue. Yeah, I was telling Ben that I've been guessing recipes and that kind of thing, and so far I've been successful, but we're about to try some of the like rarer things. That was actually a pretty good one. It's 3 osmium from that thing, but I wanted a red barrel. And he was like, yeah, we used to do that with Don't Starve. I'm like, oh, that's why I'm good at it. It's because I've been practicing it for years and Don't Starve. Just like guessing based off of what foods we have in the game, what you can make out of them, even if they're not logical. That's the name of the game when you cook and Don't Starve. So, it's real neat. For sure shrimp, for sure flour. Taco. Change, that. Erica. It's fair. Everyone needs that. Oh. It's yoga, duh. The fact that she's nice to the kids, but she's mean as fuck to everybody else. I may need my little, like, glovies. Hands are cold. When I'm medicated, I lose blood flow to my hands and feet too. So like, they're painfully cold. I'm gonna go grab my little glove things. Okay. She's a cute kid. She looks a lot like me as a kid. It's like the really short hair. It was curly, but my mom never let me wear it curly. She always like blew it out. And it was always really short. She kind of looks like me as a kid. This is cute. Doom, 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 doom. That's cute. I kind of like that she's nice to kids, at least. Like, if you're gonna be nice to anybody, kids just, especially that young, like they don't know. Like, don't be the person to teach them that some people are assholes. Like, don't be that person. I don't have kids. I don't know that I'll ever have kids, but like, don't be rude to kids. Don't be mean to kids. Seeing my friend this weekend, they have kids. He and his spouse. And I've known him since high school. So we've known each other going on 15 years. And his kids are so cute. He's got a newborn and an almost 2-year-old. And so the 2-year-old is doing around and learning and generally causing chaos. So it's kind of fun. But apparently she's usually very shy. She's like climbing all over me in like a tree house, just sitting in my lap trying to take a nap. She was so cute. And I am wildly uncomfortable around kids. I've never been like really exposed to kids. When I was little, like when I was babysitting, it was always like older kids, or like there were never a whole lot of babies around. So like it's like that age scares me. But like, you don't let them know you're scared of them. You just be nice. Let them do their thing. They want to hand you their baby doll over and over and over again. You take the baby doll and go, baby, and hold it like a baby, and they'll be happy. You know what I mean? Doesn't take much to be nice to kids. Being nice to adults is kind of difficult, but you should definitely try that too. It's true. Trees are important. I don't think it's depressing. They quite literally are. Sentinels of the forest. I like that as a concept. It's very int, isn't it? Okay, I need an actual objective. I feel like I've just been running around aimlessly. Did I go in the museum? Been wandering around aimlessly, not doing anything of any importance. Why? My hands are still freezing. But I absolutely cannot work my hands without the fingerless gloves. Like, the fingerless gloves are as covered up as I can get right now. It got kind of warm here, and it's cooled back down. Yeah, that's why it's so wild right now, because it got warm, and that was really nice for a couple of days. And then it was like, whoa, 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 we don't actually want it to get hot. And then it snowed. And we were like, I didn't mean that either. So driving back from Seattle, there was a patch where I hit a lot of snow. And I was like, oh, good. Good, good, good. Who do you think likes burritos? Also, we should probably take all the chests out of the house and put them in here, huh? Let's go to town. Let's go to town. Because if you think we're going to have a plain shed, you are very wrong. We're going to try to put a flooring down in there. And walls. We're going to try to put a flooring and some walls in there because I refuse to look common. Okay? Oh my god. Why do we have all this pufferfish stuff? Who asked for that? Are these the placeholders for those things? Like, are those things that are coming later and those are the placeholders for them? Because the party stuff is literally pictured in the 1.1 update. I don't think this is supposed to be in here. I don't think this is supposed to be in here at all. But we're gonna buy it. Kind of like that a lot. I love the hanging plants. And I love that they fixed it. It really does. It makes a big difference. I know it shouldn't make a big difference, but it does. Should we put a window in there? Is there any like hanging wall decoration we haven't gotten because we were afraid it would glitch? Let's see what that looks like. I really do want to do like a winter dinner table. I want one that's not I don't want it to be like, I don't want it to be seasonal. I just want a dining table, you know? A desk, cabin table. It's not Baroque table, mermaid dining table, mermaid long dining table. Is a Baroque table gonna be long enough to pass as one? I think I've got one of those. Okay. Imagine being able to buy all those things and not have to flinch. Isn't that incredible? Okay. That tree is just directly in the way. Whoa, okay. Oh, I love all the little details on the buildings in this game. Hello? Okay, we can't walk directly up to it and enter it. So, there we go. I may have changed the floor out, but I just wanted it to look, you know, not basic. I'll need another window for each wall, but it's okay. Yes, we put this stuff in storage. So, okay. Oh. We better be able to remove those. Okay. I can remove a couple of them. Okay. 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 Let's center that on that wall. So. I don't know that I'm feeling that. Uh-oh. Did we just fuck up? All these items we just bought we can't use now because we put them in storage. Fuck. Decorating has a long way to go. And we're going to try to be very patient. This absolutely is a dining table. Now we need chairs. Also, when are we going to be able to put stuff on top of surfaces? A lot of really cute objects that I'd love to be able to put things on top of. You know what I mean? Basic chair. Cabin chair. Classic chair. I kind of love the look of that. Cabin bench. Let's see what we can do with 4 chairs. We don't even have to flinch at buying furniture anymore. And I love that for us. We've upgraded our house. We've built just about everything we can on our farm. Like, we're good. Whoa. Shit. It doesn't show up because the item hasn't released yet. The item has not released yet. Apparently we can't use that anywhere, can we? They're not necessarily the right color. They're not necessarily the right color, but that's okay. Hello. I don't know why that's not working. This is kind of lame. this shit's not working. It was literally just working. Should we exit the house? Try again. That's so frustrating. I don't know what's going on. I mean, we can place it and then just move it around. Oh, but I kind of want to put it above the table. No, I meant to go to house storage. Man, that is bright. That is bright. Oh, excuse me. There's a chest. Okay. Oh. I guess I don't necessarily need to do anything else tonight. I can just end the day right there. I love the dining table. Glad we did that. I still don't know what to do right here, but I'm going to figure it out. It'll also get easier once we do, like, once we get more items. Once there are more items released and we can use more, it's going to get easier. I'm going to go pop dinner into the oven. and then be right back. Wow. I don't know if you can see it. I open OBS. There's the cat in the dog bed. There was a point today while I was working where they were both curled up with each other in the bed. It was very sweet. Ooh, that was aggressive. I kind of love this like bluey green, lots of plants kind of look we've got going on here. Is the dog following me? No. Okay. Tree planting tomorrow. Okay. Now I wonder how long it takes a potato to grow. Like, should we bother planting more potatoes since we've only got 8 more days this season? One large goat milk. I will say, I'm a cheese girly, okay? But goat cheese, you keep that shit so far away from me, I cannot. And any kind of blue cheese, really. Don't touch me with it. I can do like a gorgonzola very sparingly and always mix with other cheeses, but in general, if it's funky, And it was kind of funny because when I lived in France, I lived with a host family. So I was living with a French family and their kids. And the region of France I lived in Touraine. The region I lived in on the Loire is known for fromage de chèvre, which is goat cheese. And so at dinner every night we'd have goat cheese, and I had to pretend like I liked it. Because at the time, my language skills weren't great. So I didn't know how to explain that I didn't like funky cheese. You know? It's creamy and I love the texture of it. And like that's not the problem. The problem is the taste. It's rather pungent. Do, 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 do. I want to see how much that's worth. Okay. How long do we have on that? 3 days? See, leave it to me to be like, how much longer do we have left to procrastinate on this thing? Because it's exactly what I'm doing. How much longer do I have? Like, how much longer do I have left to procrastinate? Is Raphael already at the beach? Ooh. Is this what Charles is doing? Don't tell Millie. Oh, I'm gonna tell her. Yeah, so the whole it looks incomplete thing, well, it looks better than it did. That's supposed to be a town rank-S thing. So all these little things that just like haven't added up or look a little weird, we're getting a lot of them in 1.1. And it's really exciting. So. Also, I talked to somebody the other day after shitting all over Scott. And they're like, I love Scott. And I was like, oh my God. And then I got a comment on my video and they're like, oh my God, I love Scott. I'm like, oh no. Shit talking somebody's favorite. Oh, I forgot about that. Was I supposed to bring the wood back from that? Oh, I guess it was meant to be a cutscene either way, huh? Hiya. When I was learning piano, I was very much a Lily. I can sight read really well. I can also play by ear. I've written arrangements for stuff many times. Ooh, he's pacing around dramatically. It wasn't because of the piano. It's because he was grieving. And this was like the object that sent him into dark episodes. Yeah. Yeah, see? It's fair. Sometimes you don't realize like what a sore spot, like objects associated with grief, can be until years later. It's hard. Absolutely we are. I'm excited to do level 3 of tree planting. We get to go to a new area. What happens when you finish all the areas? There were only 3, weren't there? You are part of the group. She's actually one of my favorites on the island. Doug. I am glad I ran into Bon Bon. Ugh. I would be 100% sold on marrying Mark if Bon Bon could come live with us. That would really do it for me. That really would do it for me. That would be really awesome. I don't know why I always close it and then go back into inventory after that. I could just click over one tab. That's not the point, I guess. I guess in my brain they're two entirely different things and you have to treat them like that, but that's not true. Ooh, I'm starting to smell the pot pie. Leah can suck it. Let's see who I can see down this way. Say hello. He does. Taco's very sweet. That's totally fair. Listen, I'm a motion sick girly myself. I have to really sit back when I'm playing Lethal Company. And I love playing because it's like my best friend joins my new friends and like my new friends. I mean, I've known them for years, but like friends I've made since knowing her through Ben. And she just kind of like fits seamlessly in with the group, and it's so nice to have like all my friends together, and you know, we really have a good time. But when I get motion sick, it's like, ugh, I can't do it anymore, and I don't like to be the person to go like, all right, bye, because it breaks up the party for everybody when you're that person, you know. We did play last night, and it was a rough night for your girl. I was killed by turrets 2 games in a row. One was because I didn't know where the turret was, and my best friend of almost 15 years and my boyfriend of 5 years didn't tell me I was walking directly into it while they were standing there staring at it. They just let it happen. So I died to turret number 1. And then we come up on another map. The very next map. And we walk in the front door, boom, turret. And I'm like hiding on the other side of this shelf. But the turret can shoot through the shelf. And the turret has seen me. And so I kind of like ducked down and I'm going to try to get out the door as fast as I can. And then Ben glitched in between me and the door. I couldn't get out because he was in the way. It was heartbreaking. Come on. There it is. Absolutely heartbreaking. But I will say, the longer I've been playing Lethal Company, the less scared of it I'm getting. Which is really nice. There was one game where I actually was a little terrified, though. Oh, it's playtime. It's playtime. Do you have your lamb chop, big boy? He's got his lamb chop. Sure. Thanks. Okay, well, I have done both of those things. I have caught fish on the first cast before. I have also caught my shorts. Okay? It happens. Lay off him. There he goes. You go, Waku. Oh. He said the quiet part out loud. Look at me just going back to fishing like I didn't hear anything. Oh, I don't think he's coming back. I love how he left and I immediately went doo doo doo. Start fishing again. It's like, nope, that's not my fight. She's like kind of a bit of a control freak, I will say. No. They fixed several collision issues in those 3 updates in the last 2 weeks. They couldn't fix that one. That was like the biggest one. That is smelling very good. Also, I'm realizing maybe I should have gotten 2 of the pot pies. I pulled it out of the box and it was very much like a personal size type deal. And I was kind of planning for them to be a little bigger. Because I am very hungry. I gotta feed 2 people with that. Hey, big boy. What you doing? Oh, keep that. Okay, I gotta go get that thing out of the... I gotta go get that stuff out of the oven. Whose birthday is it? Walter's? I don't care. He's kind of asshole anyway. Oh, we got a napper. Hey, Greta. Laying down in the grass, taking a nap. You got your ass left out here. Oh. Oh my god, did I never let the birds out? Oh my god. Did the birds never get to come outside? Did the birds never go outside? You can't call the birds outside. Well, that's gonna be awkward tomorrow. I gotta go get that thing out of the oven. Timer went off. What's wrong? Why are you acting like that? Penalty. Okay. We have our little pot pie who's ready. Had to let Will outside. And then I fed him, though he's not over there eating. He's pitching a fit instead, which means we're going to have to end soon so we can pay him some attention now that he's awake from his nap. But that's okay. We've done an excellent job today. I feel like we've just been kind of doing around, doing dailies. No real objective, which is honestly fine. Sometimes it's fun to come on here and just like do dailies and not have to worry about grinding necessarily. We did some decorating. Found out that shit's still broken. But that's okay. I always like to make sure, because you can't see with that lip there. So I'm just, another one. Well, that was so much hardwood today. Amazing. Okay, this... Yes. Oh dear, they're made by a restaurant in Portland. Got them at the store. Is it good? He can't hear me. He has noise canceling headphones on. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day there. We'll do tree planting festival when we come back. I'm gonna eat dinner and pay attention to my dog because he's glaring at me right now. Yeah. Probably play tomorrow because I don't have anything going on tomorrow. Anyway. Yay. First video in a while. I'm excited to get back to it regularly. I've just been so busy, and now I'm in a period where I don't have any like super busy plans. So yay. Okay. Good night.